are you? I'm Becky. Happy April 1st. Can you believe it? We are still working along our Wellsprings for Energy Management. This is our Thrive in 2025 Reclaiming Health and Harmony initiative. It's all year, so I'm going to keep pumping you with this information. We started the year with our physical Wellspring for Energy Management, which was nutrition, movement, and then rest. And now we move into our emotional wellspring for energy management. So there's four wellsprings, just to remind you, there's physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual. And all of these things play and intersect into our well-being. They intersect into the dimensions of our well-being and they play on our energy. So when we're emotionally drained, we're physically tired. When we're mentally tapped, we're going to feel emotionally strapped, right? So this is how it works. And so understanding the connection between these well springs is really helpful so that we can manage our energy and then we can feel like we're thriving. We can find joy. So we want to hone in this month on stress and how that plays into our decisions and also our communication. So we're starting next week with just identifying stress, identifying triggers, right? Because we kind of have to name it to tame it. So we need to identify these areas and identify the situations and the people and those things. And then we can develop really proactive tactics around managing our energy and our wellness. Because sometimes stress is inherent, not even sometimes. I mean, we know that stress is inherent. We might not be able to get rid of it in our lives, and we probably shouldn't because we grow through stress. There's a lot of good aspects to some stress in our lives. However, when it's left unchecked and unmanaged, or when it's managed in a way that's creating more illness in our body and in our lives and conflict in our lives, then we want to pull it back and we want to name it and we want to redirect and find some ways that we can manage what might be something that we think is unmanageable. And I want to bring you hope today and encouragement that you can. You can manage the stress. You can pull back. We can do this together. I promise you. If you follow along with some of the activities we're going to have in our Wellness at Work platform, the focus activities on stress and burnout and triggers, safe start emotional states that really make an impact on our decision making, and then how the communication connection comes in, which is my favorite, and it's going to be the last couple of weeks of April and the first week of May. We're going to talk about the communication connection as it pertains to our wellness, our emotional states, our workplace well-being, and our personal relationships. It's all interchangeable. So I want you to join me at aps.edu/wellness. Look at your April newsletter and join me for these activities. This is just great information. And to help support you in this journey, we are launching a stress support group, okay? And that's with our APS EAP counselors, our employee assistance counselors. So we are starting a support group, and it starts on April 15th at 3:30, and all the information is in your newsletter, and it's also in the APS Employee Wellness event calendar. I will also put it in the description here. The support group is private, it's confidential, it's meant to be care-centered, and a place where people can talk about their stress and have a collaborative, connecting, sometimes just talking about it really helps. I call it the emotional exhale, but also knowing that you're not the only one that is experiencing it. It's very powerful to be able to kind of have this group experience. And so we're launching this stress burnout support group this month. Find more information in your wellness resources and in the information below. So my encouragement to you is be safe out there. Take time to step away from your stress, recognize when you're feeling angry and frustrated. And then as we go through this month, we will work together on what we can do to redirect and thrive in 2025. Thank you so much and have a blessed day.